All the links to the original posts are given in the description. So now let's head straight to the video.
My 39 meters sister 24F says she was raped because a guy lied. Is this rape? How do I proceed? At my wedding, my sister 24 meters met a friend of a friend 24. They hit it off. My sister lives about 3 hours from me, and she would come up to visit but also spend time with the guy. He's in my friend's circle and was contemplating moving across the country to work at another bike shop. Apparently they slept together, and he left that part out. About a month later he moved away. My friend told me that he almost didn't move out to pursue a relationship with my sister. He was super conflicted and in tears over it. I assumed it was over, summer love with 2 kids going in separate life directions. Fast forward 6 months later. Today, when I invited my sister up to visit, she says all these things about not being able to consent because he lied, which led to rape, and that I should have protected her. This was devastating to me. How do I respond? I don't want to dismiss her feelings, but I don't agree with her accusations. I tried to stay out of the whole situation as much as I could, and treat her like an adult. Is this rape? What need other people's take here? This is uncharted territory for me. Thanks. Some responses from the community. Response 1. This is one of the only times I can honestly think of that dismissing and invalidating her feelings are the best course. She needs to hear truth, not her truth, but objective truth. If he had said no, I don't have AIDS when he knew for a fact he did have AIDS, in a bunch of states that is in fact considered the R word. But having consensual relations with another consenting adult, and that person moving away in no way could or ever should be considered the R word. It minimizes the horrible trauma that actual victims go through. You cannot play into her delusion here. You need to stand up for the guy and set her straight. Response 2. Regretting sleeping with someone is not rape. I've regretted sleeping with people, but that doesn't make the consent I gave in the moment invalid. As an actual rape victim, I find what your sister said to be incredibly insulting, invalidating, and minimizes the suffering I and many others have gone through. Response 3. I'm genuinely shocked she's got to the conclusion of rape. This is absurd. I'm not even sure how someone withholding a huge life decision from someone they barely knew is even wrong. I mean, what the actual F from what Opus says in their post, there didn't even seem to be any nefarious intentions. No coercion or control, etc. What's more horrifying is she's telling others this man is a rapist. For Christ's sake, that kind of slur sticks with someone whether there's any shred of credibility or not. It quite literally ruins lives, while she sits acting the victim. I'm appalled. This mindset is not okay. Simple regret is not something to distort and use as a significant and life-altering trauma. Your sister needs to educate herself on this. It is not your job, but I'd shut it down pretty fast with some home truths. Response 4. This is not rape. She consented to the sexual act, and this does not constitute a deception that would negate consent. Examples of the type of deception that constitutes rape are 1. Someone blindfolding you and letting their friend have sex with you, or someone pretending they are someone else in order to have sex with you. 2. Someone not declaring their HIV/AIDS status and having unprotected sex with you. 3. Someone removing a condom during sex. The deception your sister feels is unjustified as your friend wasn't certain about moving, and even so, it's low level and under the law wouldn't constitute rape. It's comparable to finding out that you are someone's mistress. You might never have pursued a relationship if you knew that they were married, but it doesn't change the fact that you consented to the sex every single time. Also, it's highly likely that even if your friend had declared his potential move, your sister would have pursued a sexual relationship in the hope of him changing his mind, or with the mindset that it was a fling only. So, again, not a rape-level deceit here. Response 5. Your sister needs to get a serious grip. If she is old enough to have sex, then she's old enough to know perfectly well people lie all the time. And when you have sex, you also are taking a risk of a number of serious consequences occurring, such as STDs, pregnancies, and just being taken advantage of or lied to. So she did, in fact, consent to all of these things when she consented to having sex. The very audacity of her to claim rape because she feels slighted after he chose to move away is, well, it should be a crime in itself. Because essentially she's trying to ruin his life because she was hurt by him making an adult decision he has every right to make, and which, as you say you've heard, was quite a difficult choice for him. Your sister is one of those people that makes it very, very difficult for good guys to trust women, and also for rape victims, the real ones, to be taken seriously and get the help that they need. I'm really appalled to hear what your sister is saying, and I hope that you will see what I'm saying so that you can be as appalled and tell her that what she's doing is just incredibly messed up. In my opinion, when you do this to somebody like she's doing to this guy, you're really risking losing a huge percentage of the dating pool in your area if anybody gets wind of it, because who would ever want to come near somebody who's willing to take it to that extreme length just for being hurt by a decision somebody had to make for their own well-being? If you like the story, hit the like and don't forget to subscribe the channel, and thanks for watching.